Hey, hello everybody. My name is Dahlia and welcome to my English class. I hope you all are doing well and I'm very good. Well, in this video, I'm going to talk about how you can work on your English pronunciation to sound English correctly and beautifully. So, basically, I'm going to talk about how you can work on your English pronunciation to develop your English language skill. And I am really very happy that nowadays a lot of people are becoming pretty much aware of working on their English pronunciation, and I personally feel that it's really very important to work on our English pronunciation. So if you are also facing the same problem, don't get worried about it, because in this video I'm going to show you some really proper and great strategies. If you follow, definitely you will be able to sound English correctly and beautifully. So without further delay, let's get started. Number 1, break a word syllable wise. Very important. What is the meaning of syllable in English? A syllable means when a word is divided into many parts. We can find a unit of sound. So basically a syllable means a unit of word. Is it clear? For example, if I say the word develop, it has 3 syllables. For example, day, way, love. Develop, it has 3 syllables. Now when you are pronouncing a word like develop, the most important thing, you have to be very careful about the phonics sound. Why it is very important? If you don't know about the phonics part, that would be very hard for you to sound English correctly. Because we have 26 alphabets in English. Each and every alphabet has different phonic sounds. And if you have to sound English correctly, you must know the phonic sound. For example, let me talk about the word develop. What is the sound of D? D. D is the sound of the letter D. What is the spelling of develop? D-E-V-E-L-O-P. Now, you have to know the phonic sounds of each alphabet. Like D is the sound of the letter D. A is the sound of the letter E. V is the sound of the letter V. E is the sound of the letter E. Is the sound of the letter L. O is the sound of the letter O. P is the sound of the letter P. Now, when you are pretty aware of the phonic sound, automatically you will be able to sound correctly. Now the sound will be like develop. Develop. I want to develop my personality. I want to develop my English language skill. Is it clear? So keep in mind, to sound English correctly, or if you really want to develop your English pronunciation, the most important thing to work on your English phonics. And the next one is work on your English phonetics. Very important. This is my personal opinion. Once you are very good at English phonics part, start learning English phonetics. Very important. Most of the time, people will say that if you have to work on your English pronunciation, or if you have to sound English correctly, you just have to listen to native speakers. Yes, of course, I agree with them. It's also very important to listen to English native speakers, but also at the same time, you have to learn English phonetics. Very important. From my experience, I'm telling you, it is very, very, very much helpful to improve our English pronunciation. Always keep in mind one thing: English is not our mother tongue. So we always have to give our 100% to sound English correctly. Why most of the time people say that listen to native speakers? The reason is English is their mother tongue. So their English pronunciation is absolutely perfect. And that's why I also suggest to everybody, always listen to native speakers, but at the same time, you have to learn English phonetics, because when you have knowledge about English phonetics, automatically you will be able to pronounce any kind of difficult word very easily. And that's why work on your English phonetics. We have 44 sounds in English, and you must have mastery on this 44 sound to sound English very nicely and correctly and beautifully. Is it clear? The next one is read loudly. I often notice a lot of people around us are not that much aware of reading. They often say that reading is not gonna be helpful to work on our English pronunciation. I don't know why people believe that, but this is misconception. From my experience, I'm telling you, if you have to work on your English pronunciation, if you have to sound English very nicely and correctly, you have to read loudly. Why? The reason is that I have noticed many people cannot pronounce correctly just because of their tongue doesn't roll. You have to work on your tongue to sound English correctly. Your tongue has to be rolled. Then you will be able to sound English correctly. And most of the time, a lot of students from various different countries, they cannot pronounce just because of their tongue doesn't roll. So how it can be possible to work on ourselves so that our tongue rolls properly? We have to read loudly each and every single day. Very important. Once you know the trick how to roll your tongue, it will be very much easier for you to sound English correctly and beautifully, and you will enjoy speaking in English. Trust me. So please don't avoid reading. Don't ignore reading. Read loudly every day. That is going to be very much helpful to sound English correctly and to pronounce English beautifully. Got it? And last but not the least, listening skill. Very important. It doesn't matter which language you are learning, always listen to. Very important, and it is one of the most effective ways to improve our language skill. Okay, all right. So I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and always keep in mind one thing: practice is the key. I always say to everybody, keep practicing. Be determined. Once you have decided to learn something, keep working until you fulfill your desire. Very important. Never give up. Keep growing, keep trying each and every single day. If today you are not able to sound correctly, don't give up. Try tomorrow. If tomorrow you cannot, again try day after tomorrow. But please keep trying. That is very important. Alright, I hope you all have enjoyed the video, and if you have any kind of feedback, you can definitely share your feedback in the comment section below. I would love to follow you back. So, see you on the next video. Bye-bye.